ready. Welcome back to the Trotter Chatter podcast, and we are on episode 112. As usual, sponsored by our lovely sponsors, Triple Hire. Ben?
Yes.
We're excited to announce that aggregates, sand and cement will soon be available to purchase directly from the Triple Hire website. What do you think about that?
Come on! That's everything I needed today.
Doesn't get any better than that. Whether you're tackling a large construction project or a small DIY job, you'll soon be able to get the essential building materials you need quickly, easily, and all in one place. Do you know what that place is?
Is it Triple Hire?
It's bloody Triple Hire. It's Triple Hire. So, yeah, Ben, how are you? What have you been up to this week? Have a nice weekend?
We're on a bender at the weekend, didn't I? Went out with little Jimmy. Weird little Scouse guy.
What did you get up to in... where did you go again? Tell the people.
We went out in Liverpool. Everywhere we went had cowgirls in it.
Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
I'm not going to say where we went, though.
No, that's nice and vague. It wasn't that horrible Coyote Ugly what we went in that time.
we were in there for 15 minutes. It wasn't very nice.
We set ourselves up with a beer bucket, sat down and gone, this is the most depressing. It's like all the dancing girls looked like they were there at gunpoint. One fellow just posting notes into that.
I'd been there on I think it was a Thursday, and it literally looked like all the girls from the bottom set at school had been given a night at Coyote Ugly. It was dreadful.
They looked at you like you'd the one that had fucked up as well.
Oh, you're not coming here, have you?
What are you doing in here?
If you didn't come in, I could have just, swept
I kind of sit down. Now look at me.
Come here, frightened on the bar. Jordan, tell the people where we've been.
We went to Oasis on Saturday, didn't we?
We did. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah. We found a belting little pub before, didn't we? The names escape me. But...
Escapes me. It was an unusual name.
That good.
The Friendship Inn, it was called. I'm sure it was. It was, but it felt like an away day in that beer garden. It was fucking fantastic, really good. Me and Ryan were on. Do you know when you get the Joseph Holtz and you get the silver diamond? What's it called? Silver? Is it silver? Crystal diamond and crystal gold. We were on the crystal, weren't we? I've sworn off diamond.
Diamond gets you fucking crunk.
Anyone who's had diamond knows it's bad news.
Even though the percentage isn't that high, there's some not right there. I smoked a cigarette. I've not smoked a cigarette for 12 years. And you know what? When I were nice and drunk, when I red wine drunk, it was bloody lovely. I couldn't stop tasting it for days.
And we think that I might have been spiked as well.
Yeah, I was proper babying you.
I looked like a picture of you.
I look like
this world,
like an otter.
You kept taking the same selfie over and over again and didn't realise what you were doing wrong. And then when I finally lost my shit, when he wanted to take it again, I'm like, you check your phone. Look how many of this picture there is. We've already had loads. But good.
Remember you rang me?
Yeah.
He didn't sound good then.
No, he weren't so clever. My body were aching afterwards. It really made me feel like how old I'm getting now, but it doesn't stop me going full throttle with it all. But yeah, good fun. Football season's on its way as well. We're getting there. Should we start with some news?
Oh, I love some news.
Yeah. So Stockport have submitted a planning application for permission to build a temporary roof above the away end at Edgeley Park. This means the better allocation for future visits. The allocation will be 20% of the stadium rather than its current 10%. To be fair, if we don't have to play him again at Edgeley Park, I'll be okay.
I don't ever want to play him again after this season.
No, definitely not. Just announced today as well, Flexi tickets launched for this season. The initiative has now evolved to cater Wanderers fans who may not be able to commit to a full season, offering it £10 per game. I think the season ticket's that good of a deal. You might as well just get a season ticket.
You only need to go to like a game a month and it works out.
Yeah, it's good. Transfer news as well. So Brighton youngster Caelan Vickers is linked to Bolton Wanderers on a season-long loan after beating 3 championship clubs as well as promotion rivals Barnsley.
He's gone to Barnsley.
Did he go?
He's gone to Barnsley, yeah.
Right, okay. He's gone. Never mind. Charlie Warren is set for a number of weeks of non-contact training after breaking a bone in his wrist during Bolton's midweek victory at Barrow. So that's another striker injured. Warren will see a specialist next week to determine his recovery path and timescale. I don't think it's going to be a long one. I think as long as he's in a position where he's protected, he should be fine, and he can continue to stay fit, which is a massive thing.
I tell you one thing: any teams who've done the research against us will target that with him. Yeah. They'll just keep fucking pulling his arms. Yeah. It happens.
Oh yeah, the dark arts, isn't it? A new look Wanderers B team side fell defeat to Atherton Coles 1-0. It's a very new look team, isn't it? Really. Because a lot of them are either gone or moved away into the first team for which is obviously great. It's what we want to see. This continuous rotation. So we had a trialist in goal, someone called Adesina Toot got on still. Six Smith, trialist, Lee, Irwin, Lewis, trialist, Isong. So quite a lot of trialists.
That Song looks like a decent player. I think he's going to be sniffing around there maybe the end of next season.
Yeah, but it's good to see, obviously, the ones who we think shouldn't be playing in the team and should be on loan are out on loan, and then the others are involved in the first team picture, so it's great. But biggest news of the week, Bolton Wanderers captain George Thomason completed a transfer to Wrexham for an undisclosed fee. That undisclosed fee is one of the worst kept secrets going around, 1.2 million. Was that a good deal, Ben?
I can't believe we've got 1.2 million for him. What was it? Huddersfield, it was what, 750k?
Mm-hmm.
And Wrexham have gone, how about my dick on the table? Well, from what everyone said, it was too good a deal for Thomason to turn down himself, and we'd be fucking insane to turn that down.
I mean, he's got to be on telly now, isn't he?
Mm.
God, he'll be on the documentary. I'm sure he's got loads of interesting things to say.
I bet the episode where he signs, there's like, this is my new bedroom in Wrexham. These are all my drawings of all my favourite footballers.
I like the blue crayons because they taste of sky, and the yellow ones taste of sunshine. Like, George, get off.
George, you've coloured all the walls in again.
You're buttering toast against the wall, George. Why do you think Wrexham bought him then, Ben? Where's this come from, do you think?
I don't know, it does seem weird. We said it's for a Phil Parkinson team, he'll run around and do the dirty work. It might give, he's the sort of player that will give their more talented players a chance to be on the ball more, to actually impact the game a bit more while he's holding back. But then again, he's not great defensively, unless
they've lost Luke Bolton, haven't they? They've sold him, so is it a replacement for him?
I don't know. They've got one of the better midfielders injured as well. I can't remember his name, but in pre-season he's got an injury. So yeah, it feels weird to me. I never saw him falling upwards either.
No.
But Huddersfield felt like it was about right.
Yeah, but at least it's to a team that isn't going to really affect us. Yeah. I was on with Rob Ryan Red earlier this week, out today, tune in, and they were sort of asking me why Wrexham had bought him, and I couldn't tell them.
No.
I generally couldn't. I could say his qualities, because he's got some qualities, but his list of negatives are much larger. And I'll ask Jordan, I'll ask you the same question they asked me. Can he actually cut it in the Championship, do you think?
He needs to learn how to tackle properly, because he's going to be up against faster and stronger players. And I do really appreciate his qualities, but he's one tackle away from a sending off all the time. And that, it's too risky. It's too risky. And say coming up against these fucking higher Championship players, these quick midfielders and these wingers, he's going to be fucking chopping him in half, isn't he? And it's not going to go very well for him.
No.
Yeah. Obviously, that leaves us without a club captain. Who do we see coming in to take the armband? Who do we want and who do we see happening? Ben, what do you reckon?
I think we've all made it pretty clear who we want. I want Chris Farino.
Just in general.
Yeah, I'd love him just in my bed. There'd be no room for me, but no, I think he's shown the qualities of a captain, especially back end of last season. When it was all going wrong, he was one of the few that came out of it with some credit. But it looks like it's George Johnston, doesn't it?
Wonder if he
I
gets
don't
rights.
really know about that.
Oh yeah, there is going to be a vice captain as well, isn't there? Maybe Cogley.
Cogley's a shout, yeah.
Torino might get vice captain.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with Cogley, he's going to play constantly, isn't he?
He
Like,
always
he's not.
he plays every game, really, doesn't he?
Yeah. Like what we had when we had Santos and Jones, and neither of them were actually on the pitch.
Neither of them two are captains for me, though. Like,
No.
they were just the ones who've been there quite a while.
I think Jono's got a bit of winning us all back to do, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It's one of them. If you asked us 12 months ago if you wanted Jono to be captain, we'd all say fucking yeah, definitely. But we're all still a bit hurt from last season, aren't we? So
yeah, and you remember that zoomed in shot of him before Wigan when he looked like he was going to cry. Like, is that what we want? Not what I want. Owen Toll has also been
Toll's a good fit, but he needs to stay fit.
Can't keep fit.
Yeah. Again, he's not on the pitch enough.
No. So it's been an interesting one. Transfer news then. Bolton Wanderers are interested in signing 32-year-old Preston North End forward Will Keane. Bit of a polarising one. What do you think, Ben? What's your thoughts on that one?
I don't mind it. It's not the marquee one that I think a lot of us were after. But he's got experience. He's scored a bit in his career. As an option, I'm not against it, but it depends a lot on how much we're having to pay out for him and how much he'd be on. Like, I wouldn't, as a backup option, I'd be all right with it. But it's quite clear Shuey wants someone to lead the line. I don't know how much he can do that.
There's a very clear profile of player he's looking at, though, isn't he? He's looking for a big guy.
Yeah.
But we want someone who's been there and done it, and he's been there and done it. Like, he's been all across the FL whilst he was at Man United, at Wigan, QPR, Wednesday, P&E, and then they sold him to Hull, didn't they? Did a bit at Hull. And then was it Wigan after Hull?
I can't remember. Sounds right.
Sorry, it loaned him to Ipswich.
Oh, okay.
And then he signed permanently for Ipswich. So he's played League One football a lot. Yeah. Then he spent 3 seasons at Wigan, got 10 goals, 26 goals, and 12 goals. And then he did 13 for Preston. So
his conversion rate's pretty decent, you know.
Apart from last season, but Preston were just shit.
Yeah, they were awful.
I just think, like, we're looking for someone with experience who's been there, done it, and he's not the main man. But we also don't. We need someone who isn't the main man either. We've got no recognised strikers at the moment.
Think how many strikers we had at one point.
And it's all well and good. Dolby will be back probably for second home game, but we need some.
We need more.
Yeah.
So it'll be an interesting one, that one. Wycombe Wanderers have submitted a 4th bid for Barnsley midfielder Luca Connell. Bolton and Huddersfield also reportedly interested. I think a lot of people don't watch the outside of, like, the FL. Like, I asked me a year ago, Luca Connell, but he was awful last season. He was absolutely awful for Barnsley, and no one knows that because they don't take interest in that, do they? We're also delighted to confirm the arrival of Nathan Broom to strengthen the goalkeeping department. 3-year deal. Jordan, what do you think the plans are for?
Well, for a start, he's a Bolton fan, which I think is fantastic.
So was Joel Coleman, weren't he?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Wow.
Well, he's had spells at Swansea, hasn't he? He's been at City. I think it's a good choice for a backup keeper because he's not going to be pushing as much as maybe when it was Southwood and Baxter.
Yeah.
There's not going to be as much of a battle. I think he knows his role. He's clearly an half-decent keeper, and he's admitted that he's been with the squad since Sharman Law joined. That's how long he's been around for.
Yeah,
He's not.
did he go abroad? No, we took that other dude, didn't we?
No,
No,
he
was the
he
one that
went abroad.
Did he?
We didn't take that. We didn't take that Salford lad abroad.
You were meant to be
did
abroad.
We didn't, did we? I'm glad we didn't get him. But he's young as well. He's young for
Yeah.
a goalkeeper, isn't he?
Does not look like a footballer at
No.
all.
He looks like someone you'd see on a night out in Bolton, though.
Yeah, he does. He
You
does.
can imagine him walking around with a Bolton College lanyard on, can't you? Anyway, God, Bolton College, that just frightened me remembering that place. Lincoln City have received offers for Ethan pronunciation, anyone? Errahon from Wigan, Swansea and Swansea City, while Bolton Wanderers and Oxford United have also inquired. Interesting one, good player. Looks like they're going to get a bit of a bidding war going on because Wigan have made a bid that's been rejected. Former Wanderers first team coach Matt Craddock has landed a role with Premier League club Sunderland. It was very nice for him to reply to us as well. I thought that was sweet. I don't know if our name was dirt in the dressing room for around that time, but not for Craddock.
Oh, probably is. But,
yeah, but Craddock probably agreed with it.
Yeah, why he's not. That's why he got kicked out. Interesting one as well. Ricardo Santos played his first game for Swansea City and picked up an injury and had to leave the pitch. Not a great.
What was the injury, or have they not said yet?
I'm not 100% sure.
It was something legs.
Legs injury.
General legs.
He stubbed his toe. Stephen Schumacher confident that Wanderers will reinvest the fees earned from the sales of George Thomason and Aaron Collins to improve his squad. So we got over £2 million there from them two players. And if you look at the business, what we have done, selling Thomason for 1.2 mil and buying Simons for 350k, sounds like daft business.
You know, as well, it's a good sign that obviously some clubs, they'll get that money and fans automatically think whatever you sell players for, that money goes into transfers. Most of the time it does not go into the transfers. It goes into the club. But he's openly said that this is to be used on the squad.
Yeah, which is good. And I think it needs to be because, and you think a lot of wages will have been freed up. I think quite a lot of our higher earners left.
All their higher earners, really.
Oh, Collins, Jones,
Santos,
Charles in January.
Baxter, Southwood were both meant to be on a decent wad. So yeah, I can see it. Anyway, we went to then play Hibernian on Saturday. Starting lineup, Sharman Low in goal. We're starting to see a little bit more consistency with the squad. Dacris Cogley, Farino, Johnston with the armband, Taylor at left back, unfortunately went off injured. Morley, Simons, Cozier, Dewberry, McAtee, and Gale. Unfortunately, and a Bimbler up front. So you can see what he's after. After. He's going to use Randall or McAtee to sit behind that striker. We've got the wingers. We've seen what they can do. We've got Morley and Simons who both have that different qualities. And then sort of we're forming a bit of a back four going here. 2-0 win. Great result. In Darren McGregor's testimonial match. That was I don't know what that is. But
Darren McGregor didn't even play either.
Yeah, he was injured, couldn't even play in it.
Oh, is he a current player?
Well, I think it's his last season.
But he got in a car accident, so he couldn't play.
Yeah. Oh dear. So 2 second half goals, Amari Cozier Dewberry and Sonny Sharples Ahmed ensured an unbeaten summer continues. Let's talk about that Dewberry goal, by the way. So
that was the first fucking hell of the season. That was gorgeous.
That was football is healing. In on the that was 2008. That goal. It was nice. We saw Ashley Young doing those. Aaron Robin or something like that. But yeah, beautiful, and that's great goal. Obviously, George Thomason didn't feature in the game, but now that's sort of we understand why. Gale was substituted for Shun at half time. As I said, Richard Taylor was subbed on the 54th minute for Conway due to a knock. They're saying it's a precautionary measure, but he's not out for too long, is he?
He said 3 or 4 weeks.
Right, so again, he
So,
miss.
missed start of the season, but won't be long.
Yeah. In the 64th minute, 9 subs were made. One of the trialist brothers, Osei Tutu, Inwood, Mendes Gomge, Toll, Sheehan, Sharples Ahmed, Randall, and Lawrence. A lot of praise for Dacris Cogley at right back, it seems, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which is a great sign. But he was never a wing back, was he? He was never a wing back, clearly. They're playing.
You trying to tell me he never brought a player in and played him out of position?
Hmm.
I'm not buying that.
What do you reckon then, Jordan? Good result?
Fucking excellent result. Oh, has my face gone?
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant result. Can't really argue against the opposition who are playing in Europe this season. I mean, it shows the standard where Scottish football's at, but that should have been a game where we really struggled and we dominated it for most parts of the game. I think they had a couple of chances. I think Junior Hoylett hit the post at one point.
Which I can't believe he's playing for one.
Ridiculous.
Overall, I'm very impressed, and we're showing there's quite a lot of depth in this team. Obviously, in certain areas we've not got any depth, but there's a lot of players who look like to be fighting for positions this season.
Cracks me up about this like illusion that Scottish people have about the SPL when they finished third in the Scottish Premier League, and then they think that their teams could go in the Championship of the Premier League, and we're actually 100 world ranking positions above them, which is mad, and we're the third division. So get back in your little box, Scotland.
That'll go down well.
Yeah. Tuesday we played Shrewsbury at Crowd Meadow. Obviously no stream, but Bolton Wanderers social media kindly showed us the goals, and there were many of them. Again, we're starting to see a bit of a pattern. Sharman Lord, Dacris Cogley, Farino, Tall, but this time Conway started. Sheehan, Simons he seems immovable at the moment from that starting lineup. Shun, Lawrence, Gale, and Randall. So whether Randall was playing as the striker there and Lawrence in the number 10, I'm not sure, but we didn't really have a recognised striker once more. What do you reckon then, Ben? The striker situation looking a concern. Where's your head at with it, and what do you think we do need in terms of a striker?
I mean, Shuey said, hasn't he? He ideally wants someone in for the Preston game, but if not, we'll have someone for the first game of the season. As long as we got someone in, I'm not that bothered. Like, obviously, you'd think that they're going to be in pre-season with their actual team anyway. So in terms of their fitness level, it shouldn't be too bad. It's just going to be about learning what Shuey wants from them, which, it's not ideal going into a difficult start to the season without knowing that. But I think I'm relatively okay with it. Like, it's not ideal, obviously, bringing in Dolby and all the big talk about him being a big player for us this season and then not starting the season. It's shit. But we always knew we needed these other striking options anyway, so they were always going to get brought in.
Yeah, I don't want to go into the season with Lawrence as the striking option.
If Big Dave has to start, fair play. I'll give him a shot. I'd rather him there than Lawrence, just because he's a bit more of a physical presence. Lawrence, he can't lead a line.
No, obviously Bimbler is wet behind the ears, isn't he, and stuff. Yeah. But what a good team is, and a team who scores goals and gets promoted is a team that shares the goals throughout the team.
Yeah. Very much did that.
We scored 5. Obviously, a great goal from Thierry Gale, and you're really starting to see the patterns in terms of how Shuey wants his wingers to play. And
it's beautiful.
It's exactly what I've been missing for a long time. Deshaun Lawrence, good goal. Dacris Cogley, good goal. Thierry Gale got a second, didn't he? In the second half, Mendes Gomez, Morley came on, Abimbala Johnson, Cozy Dubray, and McAtee. Conway's goal, we saw shades of that at Crewe, didn't we, Jordan? You mentioned it the other day. That running, bombing from defence, which, come on, let's see more of that. Let's get Conway.
It's serious Marcos Alonso energy, that. Getting that ball and carrying it up the field like that.
Same thing Bradley used to do.
Yeah,
I've made a bold claim that Conway is going to be one of our bigger players this season. He just got something about him. He's
scored 2 goals as well this pre-season already.
Yeah, one was a half volley as well. Like he's not messing about, is he? Broom came on, Ossie Tutu, Rice, Sharples, Ahmed, and Inwood as well.
I'm interested about Ossie Tutu. Obviously, last season, we all thought if we can keep him fit this season, he's going to be a big part for us. But unless he's carrying a bit of a knock coming into the pre-season, he's not.
He's down the pecking order a bit, doesn't he?
He's a bit of an afterthought, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he wanted to bring in his own style of winger, but I mean, to be fair, if you said to me your options on the left wing are Gale or Ossie Tutu, I have no issues at all. But he seems more of a right back, doesn't he?
There's Mendes Gomez as well, and we know what qualities he has.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to get too hyped about him because we know he's 2 seconds away from.
He's a good option to have off the bench because I guess you can bring him on defensively
he's a nightmare,
or
isn't
attacking.
he, as well?
He stays fit. If he stays fit, he's like a new signing.
Yeah, you bring him on 70 minutes, everyone's like, oh, for God's sake.
Great, centre backs are crying again.
Yeah, I've got to follow him around, and but yeah, we'll see. Quite a few of these players have got to prove that they can stay fit. I'm personally feeling rather confident at the moment. Why would I not be? We're not conceding many goals. We're scoring goals. Transfers are moving. Be honest then, Jordan. Are you starting to get confident?
It's a very competitive league this season. I'm still not changing my thoughts of that we're going to be a playoff team. We're going to be between 4th and 6th. But we look good and we're showing signs of depth and goals in different areas. But my confidence will raise a lot more if we get those last signings in. I'm not as worried about defenders anymore. So I think really now it's just maybe a Tomo replacement and 2 strikers and I'd be happy.
Yeah, it looks like we're going in for another centre midfielder as well. So it's probably 3 more through the door. Ben, what about you? Where's your head at?
I'm similar to Jordan. I'm probably a bit more excitable. I feel, you know what? We're allowed to get carried away. It's not a problem. It might all come crashing down and it hurts inside.
And what you gonna do, brother?
I didn't even mean it. I'm thrilled with that one. No, I think it was the same last season. Like, we couldn't have predicted how badly it would have gone. This season, with a new manager with fresh ideas, we're looking like obviously with all the new signings, it looks like it's gelling well. Unlike Rotherham last season, it's hard. Like Huddersfield have decided they're going up this season, which is good of them.
They're not stopping either, are they? They just keep going.
But no, I'm confident. I'm not getting too carried away, but I can feel it. I feel it all simmering.
Okay. I'm a little bit giddy, but I think I'm just looking forward to football coming back.
Yeah, that's a lot of it, isn't it?
Yeah, final pre-season game against a championship side, good test. What do we expect from this then? Does it really matter if we win? I mean, it'd be nice to keep it going, wouldn't it? But what are we feeling about that?
No injuries. As long as we can keep injury free from it, put some good football together. I don't care.
It'd be nice to finish. It'd be nice to finish with 100% record.
Yeah.
Is it Heckingbottom, the gaffer?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were previously Ryan Law, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no reason to think that we'll get pumped, to be
No.
honest. And if we're a team that doesn't get pumped, it's a start, isn't it? A team that doesn't concede.
Yeah.
We've seen too many pumpings last season. Far too early on as well.
You need to stop saying pumpings.
I know, yeah, but it was. We
Well, he was, unfortunately.
very pumped. We were pinned down and pumped by Huddersfield.
Pumped senseless.
Yeah, horrendous. And I'm slowly getting over that season. We're finally over Wembley now, but there's still some PTSD from the early parts of last season. One day I won't mention Ian Everett's name ever again. It'll be nice. Like how I never said Doogie Friedman. Like, it's fine. Fine.
It's not going to have to take that long, is it?
Yeah, it's going to take 10 years, but it's fine.
No.
No, when Shuey's absolutely smashing it and we're feeling confident, but we'll Everett who. Anyway, we'll continue our newly added segment before the rest of the segments come back, because trivia will be back soon. Excited.
I can't wait.
When do you want to do that? Next week?
Yeah,
We'll watch next week, but we can do both if you want.
We'll watch. But we'll
Stop
do both.
pub watching.
We'll do both.
Okay.
Oh my God, a bumper treat for everyone.
Yeah. We'll have that. We'll do that. So it's my turn to do my sporting Mount Rushmore, which I think will end up being just the footballing Mount Rushmore. I'm going to start with a Bolton player. 2010, Kevin Davis, Super Kev. Still my favourite ever Bolton Wanderers player.
Home or away kit?
Home.
Home.
White. Yeah, still my favourite ever Bolton player. What I love out of a striker, what this team's missing, I think what Bolton Wanderers is supposed to represent, Super Kevin Davis. My number 2 has to be in an England shirt, unfortunately, because I never really saw him in a Man United shirt, is David Beckham. Beautiful bastard, brilliant set-piece taker, class act, and one of my heroes of football. So it's going to have to be 2004-5 England shirt.
Is that the one with the little cross on the shoulder?
Yeah.
The little dude out there.
Yeah.
You can have it reversible. Then it will be the great Swede Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I can't think of the year, but he's in Sweden. I'm not putting him against as a club. Similar time to when he did that overhead kick against us. But again, what I love about footballers, a maverick, a character, an ego, and an unreal acrobatic player. Just one of them I absolutely adored. And finally, one of England, if not the greatest England player of all time, Wayne Rooney. Absolute dynamite from as soon as he started at Everton. If I had to think of a shirt that reminded me of Wayne Rooney, it would be the United shirt in which they won the double, the Champions League and the Premier League.
AIG.
The first AIG one, playing red over a
That's
kick.
when it was Animal Rooney, wasn't it?
Yeah. Peak Rooney, that. So very big on English players, very big on England players, and that's my footballing Mount Rushmore.
I like it.
We'll
ask Lewis to do it next week.
Ben still needs to redeem himself yet.
We'll give Ben a few more weeks to get over it, and then we'll...
Sorry, what?
I
don't do brain good, all right?
Next week, Lewis will be joining us, his return to the pod. We're going to be previewing Stockport. That's what it's all about, previewing Stockport. And getting excited for the season. Hopefully, we'll have those strikers in. We'll have a good result against Preston, and we will be so hyped. Going to get in that pub, pint of Guinness ready to watch the game, and that's where we want to be. And
Sounds incredible.
Gonna be good. Can't wait. For this week, I've been Ryan. Still,
I've been Ben.
I've been Jordan.
Thank you very much, everyone. We will see you next week.
Bye. Bye.